All right, baby, so let's go ahead and start. First thing that we're going to do is define my X and my Y. So it says Michelle is making gray bags for Christmas food of chocolates and candy. So I'm going to say that my chocolates are going to be X and my candy will be Y. Chocolate costs $2.50 per pound and candy is $3 per pound. Got an equation showing that Michelle spent a total of $40 on chocolate. So if the equation needs to be equal to $40, then I need to go ahead and include the price per pound of the chocolate and the candy. So chocolates is X, candy is Y. So this would be 2.5X plus 3Y. And that equals the amount of money, which is 40. Write an equation showing that Michelle bought a total of 15 pounds. So whatever pounds of chocolate she bought, plus how many pounds of candy she bought, that needs to be equal to 15. Solve the systems of equations to find out how many pounds of chocolate and how many pounds of candy Michelle bought. So we need X and Y, and we both of them. So how many things I'm going to use substitution? I'm going to take that one and solve for Y. If I solve for Y, that would be Y equals negative X plus 15. Then I'm going to come to the other one and plug it in there. So that would be 0.5X plus 3, open parentheses, negative X plus 15 equals 4. Now you go to equation solver and you do your thing. You guys know how to do that. And you get that X equals 10. So now I'm coming all the way over here and plugging the value of X. So Y equals, X was 10. So that would be negative 10 plus 15. And Michelle bought 10 pounds of chocolate. So this was a chocolate. And 5 pounds of all right, the next one. 2,000 tickets were sold to the Green Day concert. Stage level seats cost 105 and high level seats cost 75. So I got my X and my Y right here. Stage level seats. So now I'm going to say that that's my X. And higher level seats are 75. So I'm going to say that Y equals higher, which is they're higher up. That's why they're a little cheaper. The closer you are to stage, the more money you pay. If the total money collected from selling tickets was $1,740,000, how many tickets of each were sold? So I need both. I need X and Y. Write an equation showing 20,000 tickets were sold. So how many stage plus how many higher level tickets you sold need to be equal to 20,000. Next, I write an equation showing the amount of money on sale. So now I got to take into consideration how much I paid for each one of those tickets. So stage levels was X. This was my X. And this was my Y. So it's going to be 105 for stage level ticket plus 75 for higher level ticket. And that needs to be equal to 1,740,000. Solve the systems of equations to find how many of each ticket or each ticket was sold. I'm going to go ahead and use substitution again. So I'm going to solve that one for Y. So I get that y equals negative x plus 20,000. And then I'm going to take that y and plug it in right there. So that would be 105x plus 75, and then I'm going to open the parentheses, plug in what y is, which is minus x, plus 20,000. And that needs to be equal to 1,740,000. Go to equation solver. You do your thing and you get that x equals 8,000. So for stage level tickets, 8,000 were sold. There were a total of 20,000, which means that you just subtract the 8 from the 20 to get your y. Whatever you want to plug in, that's fine. That would be negative 8,000. I'm plugging in right here. Plus 20,000. That means that there was a total of 12,000 higher level tickets. All right, so for number 3, Brody's Gourmet Pretzel Shop specializes in selling the very finest chocolate-covered pretzels. Banky bought 4 white chocolate pretzels and 6 dark chocolate. So that's my x. X would be white. And then y would be dark. So 4 white, 6 dark for $10.50. That was Banky. And then I'm going to take another color for Holden. He bought 8 white, 3 dark for $9.75. So one equation is equated, and one is equal. Write systems of equations to represent this situation. I'm going to start with Banky. 4 white, so 4x, plus 6 dark, 6y, that equals, $10.50. And then I'm going to do my blue, 8x, plus 3y equals 975. Solve your systems of equations to find the cost of each type. I'm going to go ahead and use my graph pen, so my y equals 2. So I'm going to do both equations and I'm going to solve them for y. So the first one, 4x plus 6y equals 1050. That would be 6y equals negative 4x plus 1050. And now I'm going to divide by 6. And I get that y equals negative 2/3 x if I simplify. And when I divide 1050 by 6, I get 170. Uh-oh. I'm going to back that up again. 75. I'm going to do the blue one. 8x plus 3y equals 975. So that would be 3y equals negative 8x plus 975. Divide by 3, divide by 3. And negative 8/3 does not simplify, so just leave it like it is. And then 975 divided by 3 would be 325. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my calculator, go to y equal to, and write those two equations. So the first one is negative 2/3 x plus 175. The second one is -8 thirds x. Plus 325. I do not need to change my window because those intercepts are less than 10. So I'm going to go second count 5. This window is this way. Sorry. Maybe we can see it. There you go. And then 1, 2, 3 times 1. Okay, so x equals 75 cents and y equals 125. So that means that the white chocolate pretzels were 75 cents each, and that the dark chocolate pretzels were $1.20. All right, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to stop the video right now. You're going to do number 3. You can use any method that you want to since you don't have calculators. If you do have the Android app for the calculator, you can do it by pressing. If not, just use whatever method you want. It really doesn't matter, okay? All right. So hopefully you did number 4 on your own. I'm sorry, let's go back and clear that out. We need to do number 4 on your own, not number 3. We just did number 3. Crazy Miss Marine, you know how it is. But I want to try to get this as quick as possible. So let's go ahead and do number 5. I want to do elimination for this one. Says your teacher is giving you a test with 100 points containing 40 questions. There are 2-point and 4-point questions. There's my X and my Y. 2-point questions and 4-point questions. It's worth 100 points and it has 40 questions. So my X would be 2-point questions and my Y would be 4-point questions. So how many of each type of questions are there on the test? So I need to figure out both. How many 2-point questions are there and how many 4-point questions are there? All right. So if the total of questions is 40, how many were 2 points plus how many were 4 points need to be equal to the 40 questions that were there. Now the other one is worth the point, so I got to use the 2 and the 4 here. So 2 times how many questions were worth that points, and then 4 how many questions were worth that many points should be equal to 100. So I'm going to eliminate in here. I'm going to use the elimination in here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply that by -2. When I multiply that by -2, I get -2x minus 2y and minus 80. These 2 cancel out. 4y minus 2y would be 2y. 100 minus 80 would be 20. Divide by 2, y equals 10, which means there were 10 questions that were worth 4 points. So let's think about it. If the test had 40 and 10 of them were 4 points, 40 minus 10 equals 30, which means that there were 30 questions that were worth 2 points. All right, so you need to go ahead and finish number 6. Elimination will be the easiest one to do on number 6. So for Wednesday, you need to make sure that number 4 and number 6 are also done. So that's it for today. You babies have a good night.